The first week of a new series is already over, and we're well into our second week. I'm falling behind on these preview videos, aren't I? Oh well, I won't be abandoning my post this time out. I said that I'll get all these preview videos done, and in fact I've got quite a few more lined up. Join me as I take a look at the next bunch of series that started airing this summer season. It's the 2017 Summer Anime Preview, from a different perspective. Love and Lies is a story of forbidden love, a world designed to match people, working against the feeling of its inhabitants. Yukari Nejima is approaching his 16th birthday, and as such is reaching the age where the government will send his fated letter, informing him of who has been chosen to be his partner in life. There's a common plotline: declining birth rates lead to extreme situations. First, introduce subsidies for larger families, and then incentives for companies to hire parents. Finally, we end up with a government-instituted family planning, as in forcing couples together, making it so those who would end up as loveless singles end up as loveless couples. Despite the organisation and forced coupling, Yukari is determined that before his 16th birthday, he's finally going to confess to a girl he likes. The girl he has watched from afar for half his life. His ultimate dream is that somehow he'll win the love lottery and end up matched with her. But just in case, he'll still sing tales of love to his sweetheart. The object of his adoration is Misaki Takasaki, a beautiful and very popular girl in school who, interestingly, looks a whole lot like Hanabi from a Fantastic Scum's Wish, which aired in winter. She too appears to dislike the whole government marriage policy, and much to Yukari's joy, upon confessing his feelings, she reciprocates. And then we get the bombshell we all knew was coming anyway. She's not his fated partner. There's a huge amount of potential with Love and Lies, but something about it feels a bit forced drama. It's an interesting concept, but it's such a perfect storm of shitty rules and laws, but it comes across as laughable, rather than threatening. There's a huge amount of potential. I'm hopeful that we have an interesting series of romance and character drama, but I fear that we're just going to go down a melodrama boulevard, and we only have a one-way ticket to heartbreak. Love and Lies is the first series of the season with split regional streaming. We're airing on Amazon's Anime Strike service in America, but High Dive outside the US is airing on Mondays. Our first short of a new season is a potassium-rich helping of Aho-Girl. This is one show that is completely bananas, as the lead girl goes ape, and then the show slips up with proverbial peel when trying to insert comedy into every single possible moment. And it tires me out. Our titular girl Yoshiko is an idiot. There's no arguing about it, it's plain to see. She's a energetic pile of stupidity who is very openly attached and attracted to our lead guy and straight man, Akutsu. I'm trying to think of some redeeming feature of Yoshiko, but other than her wonderful twin tails and her equally wonderful Seiyu, outside of that, she's not really that interesting. Joining Akuru and Yoshiko is Sayaka, a gentle girl who is Yoshiko's friend. Sayaka is also a bit stupid, but when compared to Yoshika, she's a genius. To be fair, her stupidity is more kind of a lack of common sense. She's nice, kind, but doesn't understand the silliness that Yoshika's getting up to. Aho-Girl is an uneven 10 minutes full of dirty jokes, pratfalls, and bananas. I don't even recall seeing them use banana for an innuendo. You can take a bite of the Aho-Girl banana on Crunchyroll on Tuesdays. Fingers on buzzers please. What new series, airing on Tuesdays on Crunchyroll, features high school kids taking part in quick reaction quiz shows? If you said Fastest Fingers first, the new anime from TMS Entertainment, we will most certainly be correct. Shiki Kushiyama is a freshman at Busa High School. He's not the sportiest of students. Let's face it, he's a bit of a geek. So during a club recruiting event at the start of a year, he's wandering around it without a reason. Unexpectedly, in the sports club fair, there's a guy handing out quiz sheets, recruiting for something called the quiz club apparently. Not that accounts like him doing that, since apparently a quiz is in sports. We only really meet 3 characters in this first episode. We've already been introduced to our lead guy, who is new to competitive quizzes. He's a classic lead guy with a pretty boring kid with glasses, who is meant to be our audience surrogate. He knows a lot because he doesn't have a life outside of reading books. We also meet Mari Fukami, a classmate of Shiki who volunteers to be the library committee member. Shiki also tries to volunteer, but due to being quiet and unnoticeable, he wasn't noticed, and someone else took position. Mari is a very approachable girl, and she's very popular with the other girls, and the guys in class are also drawn to her good looks. She also joins the quiz club, and judging from the first episode, she has experience in doing competitive quizzing. Finally, we have Gakuto Sasajima, the oddball guy who was hanging out at a sports fair, giving people quiz sheets and holding an impromptu quiz during a club demo. Not much is known about him at this point, except as kind of a nutcase. At first glance you may think what a show about competitive quizzing is worth taking a look for. But then if you take a step back and ignore the quiz element, it's just another anime about the sports club. Think Saki, Chihaya Furu, Bamboo Blade, Yowamushi Pedal, or even Princess 9. So what do I make of Faster Fingers? I think it has serious potential. It didn't really take any wrong turns in the first episode, except the pointless panty incident halfway through, and even then it wasn't a panty flash for a viewer, just a perceived one by the character. Will I watch it? Most definitely. I love shows like this, and this one appears to take the concept in an interesting direction. Do I recommend it for you to watch? Again, look at what shows are listed. If you enjoy those, you'll probably enjoy this as well. Yuma Okazaki is your standard high school girl. She hangs out with her best friends, and even has a cute boyfriend to share her time with. That is, except for when her friend Hataru starts acting weird. Netsuzo Trap is a very different style of romance anime. First of all, despite the main character being initially straight, from the looks of the opening, she is due to be enticed by a friend to explore her sexuality. NTR is not a show to pull its punches, which isn't necessarily a good thing. In the first episode, we launch straight into a cute lovey-dovey relationship with her boyfriend Takeda, with Hataru being her double date. Hataru, however, is more interested in messing with Yuma. In the first episode, we get a French kiss, and almost a sexual assault in the bathroom. We're not told much about why Hataru is doing this, and to be honest, she comes across as a bit of a bitch. Yuma, on the other hand, comes across as a timid, shy girl, but one with the looks of a truly attractive girl. The guys don't really leave an impression. I mean, Takeda seems nice enough, but he's just that, a boring guy, who we know Yuma will be stolen from. Netsuzo Trap is a short anime, one that won't appeal to a lot of people. It's car crash entertainment, and if you want to rubberneck and watch it for yourself, like I probably will, it's streaming on Crunchyroll. Telling somebody that you love them is a difficult affair. Some anime spend months toying around the issue. Some manga take years to finally reach the obvious conclusion. Surazure Children is not one of these series. Seriously, we have 8 lead characters in the first episode, and we have 4 confessions of love straight off the bat. So, is Surazure Children a shallow series? No clue. All we know is that there's 4 couples who are in love. There's not really a whole lot much more to say about it really. I could talk about the couples, but other than the teasing girl voiced by Kana Hanazawa, and the delinquent girl voiced by Yana Sakura, the rest of the cast didn't really leave an impression. Surazure Children could go in a few directions. They could keep with the confessions, which would get repetitive real fast, or a more interesting route, which is to explore relationships of a group they make themselves. I hope they do the latter one, because that one would really make for an interesting series where we get loads of different characters learning about each other as we go. And if you want to watch it for yourself, Surazure Children is airing over at Crunchyroll. And that just about wraps up the previews for another day. As I said earlier, we still have more than a few series on the waiting list waiting to get previewed. So join me next time when I take a look at those shows, and let you know which are worth watching, and which are better left in the bin. As ever, thank you very much for watching, have a wonderful day, bye bye.